Ever wondered how much your stress weighs? In the hustle and bustle of our modern world, stress has become a close companion to many of us. It sits on our shoulders, heavy and persistent, weaving its way into the fabric of our daily lives. From work deadlines, to financial pressures, to the never-ending list of personal responsibilities, it's no surprise that stress has become as common as the air we breathe. But have you ever stopped to consider the true weight of this stress? Not just the metaphorical burden, but the real, tangible impact it has on our bodies and minds. You see, stress isn't just an abstract concept. It's a physical and psychological reality that can have profound effects on our health and well-being. The human body is a remarkable machine, capable of adapting to a wide range of conditions. But when we're under constant stress, our bodies can struggle to keep up. Stress can cause a host of physical symptoms, from headaches and insomnia to heart disease and high blood pressure. It can even weaken our immune system, making us more susceptible to illnesses. And let's not forget about the mental toll. Stress can lead to feelings of anxiety and depression, hinder our ability to focus, and even affect our memory. It's like carrying around a backpack full of rocks day in, day out without ever being able to set it down. So what exactly is stress? In psychological terms, stress is our body's response to pressure or threat. When we perceive something as challenging or dangerous, our body kicks into high gear, releasing hormones that prepare us to either fight or take flight. It's a survival mechanism, honed over millions of years of evolution. But in our modern world, this response can often be more harmful than helpful. So stress, as it turns out, can be quite heavy. But don't worry, there are ways to lighten the load. To begin with, it helps to understand how stress works inside us. It's like a silent alarm system, deeply wired within our bodies, ready to sound off at the first sign of danger. This is our stress response system, and it's been with us since our earliest days, helping our ancestors survive against predators and harsh environments. When you perceive a threat, your body springs into action. Your nervous system releases a flood of stress hormones, including adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones prepare your body for immediate action. Your heart rate increases, your breathing quickens, your muscles tense up, and your senses become sharper. This is often referred to as the fight or flight response, and it's your body's way of protecting you. In the short term, stress can be beneficial. It can help you stay focused, energized, and alert. It can spur you to meet challenges head-on, whether they're at work, at home, or in your personal relationships. But the problem lies in long-term stress. If your stress response stays activated far longer than necessary, it can take a toll on your health. Chronic stress can lead to serious health problems like heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and other illnesses, including mental disorders such as depression and anxiety. Over time, chronic stress can even affect your immune system, making you more susceptible to infections and diseases. It can wear you down, drain your energy, and negatively affect your quality of life. It's a silent killer, hiding in the shadows, chipping away at your health bit by bit. Now that we know what stress does to our bodies, we can begin to explore strategies to manage it. Because remember, knowledge is power, and understanding the inner workings of stress is the first step toward gaining control over it and maintaining our health. The good news is, we can learn to manage stress. How, you ask? Let's delve in. One of the cornerstones of stress management is taking care of your physical health. Regular exercise, for instance, is not just about maintaining your physique. It's a powerful stress reducer. It pumps up your endorphins, your brain's feel-good neurotransmitters, and it can also mimic the effects of stress, helping your body practice dealing with it. Then there's the importance of a balanced diet. What we consume can significantly affect how we feel. Foods high in sugar and caffeine can cause energy crashes, mood swings, and increase feelings of anxiety and stress. On the other hand, a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can provide a steady source of energy throughout the day and improve your mood. Adequate sleep cannot be overstressed either. Lack of sleep can exacerbate stress and make it harder to cope with. Striving for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night can help keep stress levels in check. Now let's talk about mindfulness and relaxation techniques. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment, not worrying about the past or the future. It's about accepting your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This can be practiced through meditation, yoga, or even just taking a few minutes each day to focus on your breathing. Relaxation techniques like progressive muscle relaxation or visualization can also help manage stress. Progressive muscle relaxation involves tensing and then relaxing each muscle group, promoting physical relaxation. Visualization, on the other hand, involves creating a peaceful mental image to focus on, which can provide a mental escape from stress. Incorporating these techniques into your daily routine can significantly help in managing stress. They might seem simple, but their impact can be profound. These techniques are not a one-size-fits-all solution, but with practice, each of us can find what works best. But there's more to stress management than techniques and tactics. It's also about perspective. You see, how we view stress can significantly affect our experience of it. It's tempting to think of stress as a monster lurking in the shadows, waiting to pounce. But what if we flipped the script? What if we saw stress not as a villain, but as a challenging companion on our journey through life? This shift in perspective is linked to what psychologists call the stress mindset. The idea is simple yet profound. Our beliefs about stress can shape its impact on us. If we believe stress is harmful, we're likely to feel its negative effects more acutely. But if we see stress as a natural part of life, a challenge to overcome, it becomes less of a threat and more of an opportunity. Let's dive a bit deeper into this concept. Picture yourself on a tightrope. Below you is a safety net. It's your stress. If you see that net as a menacing trap, you're likely to freeze up, become more anxious. But if you view it as a safety measure, a challenge that's there to catch you if you falter, you'll feel more secure, more confident. You'll walk that tightrope with grace and determination. Does it mean the rope is less wobbly or the height less daunting? No, but your perspective on the situation, your stress mindset, changes your experience. Changing this mindset isn't always easy. It's about practice, about consciously choosing to see stress as a challenge, not a threat. It's about acknowledging that stress is part of life, a part that can make us stronger, wiser, more resilient. So, next time you find yourself in the throes of stress, remember the tightrope and the safety net. Remember that your perspective, your stress mindset, has the power to transform your experience. By changing our perspective, we can change our stress. So, why should we stop worrying about stress? Well, let's take a moment to revisit the journey we've been on together. We've explored the weight of stress and how it can feel like carrying a heavy backpack up a steep hill. We've dived into the biology behind it, understanding how our bodies react to stress and why it's a natural response to the challenges we face. We've also uncovered some effective techniques to manage stress, from deep breathing exercises to mindful meditation. And finally, we've talked about the power of perspective, how changing the way we view stress can transform it from a foe into a friend. But here's the real takeaway. Stress is a part of life. It's as natural as the changing of the seasons or the rising and setting of the sun. We can't avoid it, but what we can do is learn how to manage it. We can train ourselves to see stress not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth. Think about it. Every time we face a stressful situation and come out on the other side, we're a little stronger, a little wiser. We learn more about ourselves and our abilities. We discover reservoirs of resilience we didn't know we had. So instead of worrying about stress, let's start seeing it as a tool, a signal that we're pushing our boundaries, that we're growing. Let's use it as a prompt to take a step back, to breathe, to assess the situation, and then to take action. Let's reframe it as a part of our journey towards becoming the best versions of ourselves. Remember, stress is not a monster under your bed, but a challenge that, when handled correctly, can lead to growth and resilience. So breathe, relax, and take control. After all, you've got this.